guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Marilyn and you guys are welcome. So today I have a tutorial for you guys. I'm going to be showing you how to do the fold little, I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, some cute shorts. We're going to start off with a 4mm hook. I am going to be using acrylic DK yarn and a 4mm hook. So my color combos for the shorts is I want like pink waistband with gray underpants. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. I am recycling my yarn. If you don't like a project, frog it and do something else, period. So I'm gonna start off with a slip knot. Just tie a little knot, baby, like that, and then tighten it. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is chain the length of your waistband. So depending on how long you want it to be, that's how much you're gonna chain. I'm gonna write how much I chained on the screen. So yeah, to do that, we yarn over and just make a slip chain. I did chain 27, so basically I'm gonna fold it like this. I think should be enough. So I did chain a total of 27, and then in the second stitch from my hook, I'm gonna insert my hook, pull through one, and then pull through two. So basically what I'm doing is making a single crochet. So you're gonna work a single crochet throughout your chain. So I'm gonna insert my hook, pull through, and then pull through two. Insert my hook, pull through, and then pull through two. So I'm gonna work a single crochet for the rest of my chain going down, and then I'll meet you guys once I am at the end. Okay, once that's done, I'm just gonna make that tighter. Sorry, I'm gonna chain one, turn my work, and then what we're gonna be doing now is working in the back loop of our work. So what I'm gonna do is I did chain one. In the first stitch, I am only gonna be working in the back loop. So I'm inserting my crochet hook in the back loop and then pulling through two. Again, inserting my hook in the back loop, pull through, and then pull through two. Back loop, pull through two. So what I'm gonna do is repeat this, well, work this until the end of my chain, and then I will meet you guys once I am done with that.
I don't know if you hear it in.
So, guys, I'm watching Love is Blind. I'm in love. The season is a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna insert my hook in the last back loop and then pull through two. And then what I'm gonna do next is chain one, turn my work, and then we're back with the same thing, working in the back loop. So I'm gonna insert my hook in the back loop and then pull through, back loop, pull through two, like that. So it's pretty much a rip, guys. So you're gonna repeat this just to make the length of your waist. So I'm gonna continue this off camera. I know you did not see that. Okay, it's time for me to get new hooks These hooks, I got them in 2020 from, no, 2021 from Shein when I first started crochet. And baby, that's a sign. Anyways, so you're gonna repeat row 2 and 3 until you get your waist measurement. Basically, by waist measurement, I mean when you put your measuring tape going like this and stretch it out, it should measure your waist. Make sure you stretch it out, okay? It is gonna be a very stretchy stitch that we're doing right here. So yeah, I'll meet you guys once I'm done with the waistband. Hi guys, so I am done with the first portion of my waistband. Do stretch it out. It does get to 28 inches, which is the size of my waist. So what I'm gonna do next is place, I just seal the deal, and I'm gonna chain 1 right now. Mind you guys, this should be able to also go around your hips, right? Okay, so I love working with measurements because I want to show people exactly how much I made. So I'm not going to count the rows because it's not going to be the same for everybody. See, 21.5, and my waist is 28. Okay, so probably like 6.5 inches lesser than my waist. Okay, so you could probably do the same. Let's say you're 30, you could, if you're 30, you could minus 6, which would give you 24. Anyways, as I was saying, please make sure it's able to pass through your hips, okay? When you stretch this thing out, it should be able to surpass your hips, because when we wear it, it's short, so obviously it's from our feet going up to our waist. So now what I'm gonna do is I chained 1. I'm working in the back loop. What I'm gonna do is insert my hook in the back loop, take my other side, and literally join with a single crochet. In the back loop, you insert your hook on the one side, and in the next stitch place a join with the next stitch and place a single crochet. So we're basically joining our work by entering my hook in the back loop and single crochet. So back loop, and then we are single crocheting. Please make sure you line your work. Make sure you line your work so it fits properly. We don't want it to be a case of one side is longer than the other. So I'm quick. Anyways, working in the back loop, and then it's just single crochet. Once that's done, you're gonna chain 1, cut your yarn, bam. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna be moving on to my second color, to which I am introducing the one and only gray. Now hear me out, okay? Don't judge. This is going to be good. So I'm using this, I think this shade is called School Gray, but you can do whatever combo you like. Okay, so turn your work inside out. So we're working on the outside. Ooh, don't mind the stains. I happen to be eating noodles while I'm crocheting. Anyways, you're gonna insert your hook anywhere, literally. So I like to start working where my stitch was. So I'm gonna set my hook there, and then insert my yarn. Tie a knot, pull through, insert my hook, and then pull the yarn through, and then make a chain of 1. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, I'm still in frame. In that same stitch, you're gonna place a half double crochet. In order to do a half double crochet, you yarn over, insert your hook in that same stitch, pull through, and then pull through all 3. That's half double crochet. And then, guys, listen to me carefully. Wherever there is space available, you're gonna insert a half double crochet. Okay, there's no formula to this. Wherever there's a space, you're gonna insert a half double crochet. So in the next available space, not moving too far away from my original, I'm gonna place a half double crochet. So you are squeezing as much half double crochets as you possibly can wherever there is space. So I'm just working my half double crochets or whatever. So wherever there's a gap, just put a half double crochet. So I'm gonna work a half double crochet all around, and I'll meet you guys once I reach this first stitch. Half double crochet all around. Okay, just like that. Gonna do one more half double crochet and then slip stitch onto my first stitch, and like that. So I just want to show you what it's looking like. So you see, it's indicating. So what I'm going to do now is chain 1, turn my work, and then work a row of half double crochet with no increase. So we're working a row of half double crochet in each and every single stitch all around, and then I'll meet you guys once I am at the last stitch. I don't wanna go around. So I am done with row number 2. As you can see, it's giving that shape. Okay, let me just, so what I'm gonna do now is put stitch markers, right? So I don't have stitch markers, so what I normally do, if you're a subscriber on this channel, you know what I'm about to do. So I'm about to make increases, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a bit of yarn, but please use stitch markers. So that would be increase number, we're gonna make 5 increases. So I'm gonna pull 5 times to mark where I'm actually gonna increase. Okay, so 5 times I said, so that would be another one and another, so that would be 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so once that is done, let me just finish up my row with a slip stitch and then chain 1, turn my work. Oh, let me close this gap. Chain 1 and then turn my work. So what I'm gonna do is work half double crochets until I get to my increase. So in the first stitch, placing a half double crochet, like that. Okay, so as you can see, I am literally where my stitch marker is. I'm gonna put 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. So that is 1, and that is 2. So I made an increase, I placed 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. Now I'm gonna work as normal, placing 1 half double crochet in each and every single stitch until my second stitch marker. Okay, so I am at my second stitch marker. We're gonna place 2 half double crochets in the same stitch and then work normally. Work normally until our third, fourth, and fifth. So you're gonna repeat what we did for the increases. So you are gonna work, right? So this is my third, my fourth, and my fifth increase. So already increased twice. Now I'm gonna work where the stitch marker is. We're gonna place 2 half double crochets. You're gonna do that until where the stitch markers is, and then once you're done, just work normal half double crochets. And then once you get to this point, I will show you what to do next. What I'm gonna do is chain 1, turn my work, and then I'm just gonna work a half double crochet in literally each and every single stitch all around, and I'm gonna write on the screen how many rows I did, because from here on I am not gonna be increasing. So for row number 4 until the number I'll put on the screen, I am no longer increasing. So I'm just rotating my work. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. So when I get to this point, I'm gonna chain 1, turn my work, and work all around like that. So I'm gonna continue my work off camera, and I'll see you guys once I have the desired rows that I need for my project. Hey guys, so I did work a total of 18 rows, starting from 1 to row number 18. So now I'm going to be working on row number 19. So what I'm going to do next is just finish up my last row, because I wanted you guys to see how much progress I'm making so far. So yeah, so where you slip stitch for your next row, I am going to make a chain of 20. Right, you can make it a bit smaller. 15 is also okay, but I just wanted it to be not too tight, so I did chain 20, as you guys can see. So now after making a chain of 20, I'm gonna start lining up my work and making sure that everything sits at a correct angle, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna line it like that. I don't know, it will make sense once you guys actually see what I'm talking about. I'm just fixing my work. Once everything is aligned, I'm going to place a stitch marker right in the middle of, on the side of my shorts. I don't know if that makes sense, but as you guys can see, I did that. And then just making sure that it is visible, because I actually don't have stitch markers. And then I'm going to insert my hook back again. And then what I'm going to do next is obviously join my where the stitch marker is with my chain of 20. So I do that by doing a slip stitch. I'm gonna chain 1, then turn my work, and then I'm gonna be working in that chain 20 space by placing a half double crochet in literally each and every single stitch. Okay y'all, so I am almost at the last stitch on my chain 20 space. What I'm going to do next is obviously start working in the half double crochet space that there is, and I'm just going to be placing a half double crochet in each and every single stitch all around like that. I am almost at the end of my row, so what I'm doing now is placing my last half double crochet and then joining my work with a slip stitch like that. What I'm going to do next is chain one and then turn my work all around, and then what I'm going to do next is obviously work half double crochet all around my work. So I think the main part has been covered. From here onwards it's just a rip. So I ended up doing a total of 7 rows. No, I lie, 6 rows all around. So this being my second row. So I'm just gonna repeat going all around, and then I'll meet you guys once I have the finale product there. Okay, y'all, so leg number 1 is done. As you guys can see, it kind of looks weird, but trust and believe it will all come together. So I'm gonna place my yarn by that chain 20 space inside. I'm sure you can see the ridge. That's basically where I'm gonna be placing my yarn. Just do note that you need to insert your yarn where you first did your initial knot. I don't know if that makes sense. So I am going in with a double crochet in my chain, but this time around I am working right. Yeah, I'm just trying to, so I'm working right to left. The other time we're working left to right. So what I mean by that is we are going directly inside the leg pan and not the chain 20 space. I hope that makes sense, because it very much determines how your shorts are actually gonna come out. So I'm gonna work all around, and then I'll meet you guys as soon as I'm about to reach my chain 20 space. Okay, so I am at my chain 20 space. As you guys can see, I'm working inside that, I don't know, that line, that demarcation line. That's where I am placing my stitches in every single space inside the chain space. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm just working inside there, making sure just to follow the original pattern, and then I'll work until that's all done. As you can see, I'm almost at the end, so I'm just working my last very few stitches, pushing progress. Yeah, sometimes your hook does get stuck, but that's besides the point. So yeah. Okay, so I'm doing my last half double crochet, and then I'm sealing the deal with a slip stitch, and then I'm gonna chain one and then turn my work and then work backwards. So yeah, from here it's just a rip of what we've done previously in the other rows. So what you do on the left hand side, you do on the right hand side. So I'm going to do a total of 6 rows on this side. And yeah, I'll see you guys once I'm done with my shorts.